Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video we are recreating I Am Legend the movie, except we're in a game of course. We are using the Hound Master with his third weapon, and we are running with the Alsatians or the German Shepards, whatever you want to call them, as our dogs, obviously befitting of the I Am Legend video. Let me know down in the comment section what your favorite genre or movie is and why, and we can always discuss it. That will be fantastic. But if you like dogs, give me a thumbs up for the video. If you hate dogs, give me a thumbs up for the video as well, because just give me a thumbs up for the video. Anyway, we are running skill inclination fire, unconventional start, skill affinity fire. The skill affinity fire is so that we find more of these fire only modifiers, which will be fantastic for us. As you can see, we got multicast, damage, and area of effect. And then we are running 6 meteors, because what is an apocalypse without meteors falling on our faces? Then we're running versatile strength, multicast mastery, and singular focus, and that's going to help us go forward as well with damage. Obviously versatile strength has the second highest maximum multiplicative damage. The first is Lord's Bane. If you have 5 enemies or 5 of the bosses at any given time on the map or at the same time, then you get 100% damage. So besides for Lord's Bane's 100% damage, at least versatile strength gives you the 90%, which is probably easier to get, especially when we're doing silly things like this, where we have a bunch of meteor falling on enemies' heads and we're not running high into the overlord cycles, so we've only got a maximum of 2 bosses at any given time on the map. Alright, so next, gosh, listen to the difference in my voice there just from clearing that frog. Next, we are not happy with the amount of area of effect we've got on this. We need an area of effect that is the entire map. Now, unfortunately, there is no rune that increases area of effect. I really do wish they would, add that into the game, because it would be really, really nice to get it. As you can see, our area is on 140%. And only 30% on the actual skills. It would be really, really nice to see us get an area of effect that is much higher, about 300 to 400%, before it starts to look like it is worth going further with the skills. So let's see what we can get. Hopefully we can get some really epic or rare expansives, or even the rare AoE fire upgrades over there. So let's hope and pray. There are some rare ones. Getting some more of them, getting these are really, really good. 30% increased fire damage, very, very big upgrade over there. So that's a fantastic as well. Just increase our damage, why not? Kill all of the elites, get that juicy XP as well. One thing I do like to take is quite a lot of these magnetics. You can see we got 450% pickup area, as well as 90% increased XP. It just does make it a lot easier for us in terms of getting higher level, and therefore more therefore more passives, so we can get stronger a lot faster. Alright, so you can see when the bosses spawn, the meteors do seem to at least focus on the bosses, even without center of attention. Originally I did use center of attention on the on the build, because I thought to myself, center of attention gets no attention at all from people, so why not try and make a build using it, or at least have fun using it. And it just felt really bad, especially with the area of effect being so limited. And anyway, as you move, it kind of follows you. So I was just like, well, it's not really in a single place anyway, as long as I'm moving. So why use it anyway? I'd rather just take the skill affinity fire for more upgrades to fire skills. Although, even though we have that, you can see we don't really get it as much as you think we would compared to other things. Alright. An epic area of effects, that is massive. We're gonna grab that. Here's area of effect, magical, that is beautiful. Thank goodness for these juicy upgrades we just got. And here comes the huge meteor. Alright, that's more like it. 120%, and yeah, so you need about 300% for it to start looking at least half decent, which is perfectly fine. Alright, next bosses are dead and dusted. Fantastic, we got another 8 skill points to use, getting ourselves cast frequency, of course, more multicast. Desperation's very good as well. We do already do burn, but look at that damage of burn. It goes from 920 to 1840 for only 2 stacks of burn put on there. That is actually insanely high. So don't sleep on Desperation's damage over there. That would be actually very, very good for your fire builds or for burn builds. Work very well with firewall, and or just in general your dazed builds as well. So if you wanted that little bit of extra damage, the dot damage, or even for something like elemental flow, getting desperation and those types of upgrades just means a lot more damage. So actually, thinking about that, I've got a new idea for a build. We'll do it in the future, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely on Thursday or Friday. We'll do an elemental flow with synergetic. I think I've got an idea on how it can work really well. So let's go for that and see where we can go with it. Also, it turns out Rot is the most powerful dot skill in the game. Specifically speaking, Contagion. Contagion's base damage per Rot stack is 700 per stack, so the base says 1400, but it applies, I think it applies 4 stacks actually. So everything applies different stack amounts as a base. You can see like over here the burn doesn't actually tell us the information of the burn, which is interesting, so that's something that needs to be updated. It should say stun, and then under the stun it should say burn as well maybe, but it does have a flat damage, but it's not giving us the amount of damage it does per burn stack. So I think we do need that information added in there. Not too much of an issue, but it would be nice to have that so I can at least tell you. But let's take a look at over here. Like Doom at 2 stacks is doing 304 damage. That's doing 1900, so why would I use Doom, or except for the fact to get the dazed. But anyway, you understand the whole point to that, hopefully, what I'm trying to get at. So we'll look at a build that does that and focuses on the dot damage primarily. We're going to have to try and see if there's a skill we can use that's going to give us the Doom to dazed really easily, and or just dazed. Maybe we'll use the Legionnaire with Jupiter's Reach. But there are a lot of dazed skills. We could use Thunderstruck, we could use Chain Lightning, we could use any of them really. I do like Thunderclap, it is quite a heavy hitting skill as well, so maybe we can do something with that, but I don't know. I'll have to Theorycraft the build for us. But if you want, you can leave me a comment down below as well of a Theorycraft that you're thinking that would be a good idea for me to try with that concept in mind. 1 stack, 380 damage. It's okay, not as good as the Rot or the Burn as you saw, increasing our crit as well as our expansive still going on over here. But that was it. A very quick little video for you, ladies and gentlemen, of us in an Armageddon world with the Hound Master and our German Shepherd dogs. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.